Can you survive Disneyland on $25?
Okay, so we have two different people. We got two different budgets and different priorities. You've got to watch this video to see how we choose to spend our limited money in Disneyland. I'm Becca, your theme park tips gal, and I'm here with my theme park bestie,
Toni.
Toni, and you guys. So here's what we did. We asked someone to write down some numbers between 25 and 50, create 6 different budgets, and we would each draw a budget and come to the park. We have to buy one meal each, one snack each, and have a souvenir each. So have to end with that.
See
And
what you did there.
she does. We've already been working on this, but we're going to take you back. We only found out our budget a couple hours before coming to the park. So you're going to want to watch this one. Also, there's a little Easter egg about a conversation we had in this intro part of the video.
Okay, I need you to do something for me. Guys, I'm doing this so you know I'm not doing it myself. I have all these slips of paper. All right. I'm asking the receptionist at our hotel. Can you please write numbers on these? The bottom number should be 25. The top should be 50 as in the range. And then just pick random numbers in between for the other ones. And then fold them in half and tape them so I can't see them. All right. She did it for us, guys. There we are. I don't know what the numbers are. I do know the minimum and the maximum, and that's it. Oh, let's go, guys. Let's go. All right. Here are the papers that the receptionist put budgets on. We're each going to draw a budget. We'll zip it up. We'll each give it a good shake. We know the lowest budget is 25. The top budget is 50, but there are 6 to choose from.
Oh, 6.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, wait, shake it, shake it. You shake it too.
Okay.
All right. So we're each going to draw our budget. So take your piece of paper, but don't open it yet. Okay. All right. You ready? Hold on. I want to record this on my phone too. Okay. We're going to find out what our budgets are for Disneyland today. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Oh, she seemed to bed. Okay.
Oh, are you serious?
What is
Your
yours?
reaction,
What is yours?
25.
Well. Wanting down kind of though. $46. I don't know if you can see it. 46.
I'm getting the real part of the challenge. Like,
No.
We're walking back to Disneyland today. We took a midday break. We're going back. And we know that people are often concerned about budget when they go and how much it's going to cost. And so we drew our budgets. You saw that already. And we want to explain the rules. All you saw was what we got. So here's the rules. We have to stay within the budget. We can use our Magic Key discounts just because it's pre-programmed into our apps. So it would be like a real hassle, right, to not use them.
Yeah.
And then we also have to do certain things. We have to get certain things. We have to get a meal. We have to get a snack, and we have to get a souvenir. Now, souvenir, there's no qualifications. It just has to be a souvenir. So we're going to do this with our budgets that we drew. Just a reminder. Toni, what was yours?
$25, which was the lowest amount.
Yep. Mine was 46, which was close to the highest amount.
Yeah.
The highest is 50. We haven't drawn that yet.
Yeah.
And here's the fun thing. We're doing this one at Disneyland today, but in another video, we're going to do California Adventure, and we're going to use the remaining 2 of the remaining amounts
Yeah.
over there. So at least you know you'll have more than 25
I know.
next time, right?
That's
Yeah.
something.
All right. So we're not telling each other what we're doing or anything. We are just going into this. We have a meeting place for dinner, which is our first thing. And then I don't know how we want to do the shopping yet. We haven't really
I
discussed
know.
that.
Yeah.
But
We will have
then,
time during
yeah.
while we're sitting.
So then, while we are waiting for fireworks tonight, we're each going to take a turn to go get a snack. Now, we understand that most people like may not have a magic key discount or anything like that, but you can go in the app and you can look at all of the dining locations and their menus and get the prices of things. There was something else we were going to say. Oh, yeah. So most people, originally we were like not going to get our budgets till we were in the park. And then it would be like, okay, we have to go do all this now. But we decided most of you kind of want to know your budget before you go. And you're going to look at it.
Yeah.
And so but we still wanted to keep it kind of like a challenge, like that we don't get too much time to prep for. So that's why we drew like 2 hours ago. So we had time to kind of think about what we were going to eat and all that kind of stuff. But it's still a challenge because we weren't able to like look up the merchandise. Maybe Toni did.
Oh, I can't
don't
look
know.
up the merch.
Oh, I didn't know if you searched on like DisneyStore.com or
No,
something.
because a lot of the stuff that, well, especially because I did kind of think about what if I got the $25 one.
She's been thinking about this
I have
since
been
I
thinking about it.
suggested this.
And I did kind of, like she said earlier, I did want the $25 one because I like the challenge of that. Plus, I feel like a lot of people that travel with families will probably want to stick to something like that. And I have 5 kids. So when I went, we were definitely on a budget, trying to limit how much we were spending in the park. So very relevant for me.
Yeah. So I said that really weird because I was about to say that. And then I said, came to those. Those are the rules for this budget challenge. Now, here's what I want to know from you guys. This is also about priorities, right? You could say, okay, I want to make sure I get the best souvenir I could. But it still has to be a meal. So you have to be really careful with that.
Yeah.
Or you can be like, I know I want this specific snack in the park.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I want to know what your priority would be if you in your budget. So if you were trying to decide between like spending more on food or getting a bigger souvenir, what would you choose? Now, one thing we did have that was a little bit of a wrench in Toni's pre-planning after I suggested this just a couple days ago, 2 days ago, in fact, when we were the day before we came here, Disneyland raised the food prices.
Yeah.
And so
Which
anything
is
we
good
had,
that it happened before our challenge because
that helps you guys.
it does help you guys.
But at the same time, it threw a little like hiccup in her planning.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. When I said I want to do this, I said, okay, but we'll have to make it that the smallest it can be since we're having these requirements is $25.
Yeah.
Because you have to be able to get a meal and a snack and a souvenir. So anyways, we're getting ready to go through security. We'll be back in a minute. Toni and I are shopping for our souvenirs. We've split up. And I've been trying to decide something. Do I do the somewhat cheating way out and get a map and a button? Because I think that's what I'm going to do. Because there's not really, I don't know. Like, I mean, come on, guys. We're looking at $7.49 for a thing of suckers, right? Like, I don't want to do that. And here's the other thing. Like, this is a 1-day challenge. And here's the thing with that. I let my kids get one thing the whole trip. So, although I do love these are the, let me turn it around. The shoulder conchs. I think those are so cute. And they don't have a price where I can find them, but. Okay. I think I'm going to do it. I'm just gonna go and do it without her knowing. Ooh, we have a new shirt available. Hold on. This isn't gonna be part of the challenge. She's ordering food that's not part of the challenge. So they still have the July 17th for the Magic Key. It says I was there. Even though I wasn't here, I could technically get one. But that's kind of silly to do, right? Right? Love these ones. Anyways, okay. Now I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go do it. Hopefully she doesn't have the same thought. That would be hilarious if she had the same thoughts. Okay. And I'm gonna text her and say, we'll just meet at dinner because we're each picking up our own dinner.
Okay, so here is my thought process. I have something I want to get that I do even on when we're not doing budget challenge because I think it's just such a cool little souvenir, something that is useful outside of the parks. Anytime it's practical, it's cool, it's a nice little thing to on stuff. So one second, I'll show you. Okay, so we have these 70th anniversary mentions that look like little tickets, like a ticket book. So it's got your mints in there, a ticket, and it looks like a ticket book. So you can keep this metal tin as a souvenir. It's $5.49 before tax. And if you have max key discount, it's even less. So that is what I am going with.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to see though at guest services if they still have some of the family friendly ones because that one's way more of a souvenir in my opinion than the ones that are just regular. But so if you go in this when you come in each of the parks, there's the regular ones. Um, as you walk in and they have them in tons of different languages. And this is kind of fun because like I had a friend that her kid was going on a mission for his church and he hadn't gotten a call yet, so we didn't know where he was going. So I bought, or maybe it was when her daughter went, but I just grabbed a bunch of different ones. And then like in different languages so that whatever one he had, if they had that language, we would get it. Okay, I'm here. I'm going to ask them for it. I'll be right back. Okay, mission accomplished. And I did get the family friendly one. So it's more of a souvenir because those are special for the 70th. I also grabbed an I'm celebrating button to go with it. So I almost feel bad with that because of the fact that I had the bigger budget, but it will just be funny to see like, because we were looking at souvenirs as you enter the parks at the little like stand things. And I was looking at postcards. She's like, Becca, you have the big budget. You don't need to be looking at postcards. I was like, you're here with me. I just want to see how much they were so that we both have the knowledge. So it was pretty funny. I think so. This is my thought. I think she's gonna go for a pressed coin as her item. The other thing she could do, though, is she could say that the little magic key activations that we've been getting, that those are her souvenirs, or not magic key, the magic band activations throughout the park there for the 70th are her souvenirs. I don't know if she'll think of doing that though. But here's what's really fun about this, guys. We can't do this tomorrow at least with the ticket, the souvenir ticket things from the activations because they're only doing that in Disneyland, not in California Adventure. So when the next video goes up, it'll be interesting to see what else we do because I will not get away with this for a second time. She'll say we have to amend the rules and that you actually have to spend something. I know her.
Okay, I found my souvenir. It was exactly what I was looking for. It's something that I really like to get when I am in the parks because it's practical, but it also works as a great little souvenir to keep other things when you are done with the mint. Um, so yeah, I'll show you that in a bit. So this is something I like to get even when I'm not on a budget challenge is the Trudor potato, that big potato. Um, it's like such good comfort food and doesn't feel heavy. Um, so it's just a really good option for under $10.
Okay, the other thing I did, and I did it right in front of her. So, and I think it's fair because she's going to probably just drink her water bottle. But hold on, I can't do it with just one hand. Tucked into my side of my backpack in the pocket, and it was not coming out easily. I brought the Powerade in for my drink to go with my dinner so I don't have to buy a drink. And I think that's fine because I know Tony, she's going to stick to water. I just felt like I need some extra electrolytes. And so I brought a Powerade in. They do sell Powerade in the park, but it's very expensive and it's in smaller bottles, whereas I got this one for $1 and it's the larger one. What I might do though is I might just go ahead and get a cup of ice because it is a little warm, maybe, but I don't even know if I'll do that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm kind of hanging out here in a spot, and at 5, I will go get my dinner. And I hope that the same table will be available just because it's where there's nobody behind us. And so, since we're going to be filming, that's kind of what I'm hoping. But I don't know what Tony's doing. She mobile ordered whatever she ordered. So we'll see. Okay, what Tony doesn't know and maybe I already told you guys this, but I'm saying it again because I'm like, did I tell him? I'm getting my food from the Plaza Inn, and it's going to shock her because she's thinking I'm going to get a kid's meal. And so she doesn't know that's kind of why I was looking at more budget sort of like souvenirs because I was like, no, I'd rather spend money on a hearty meal because I haven't eaten much today. And I need to get a good meal in me to power me through for the rest of the night and my snack is not going to be healthy most likely. So I want to do it like get a good meal in. The other thing though about this meal guys is like the meals here are big and you could share them depending on what you get. So like the fried chicken meal is not what I'm going to get. Is I think it's $22 now after the price increase. And that's obviously before taxes. But it has like you have a thigh wing. No, you have a thigh, a drumstick, and then the like breasts like wing combo, like where they're still attached. I think that doesn't make sense, does it? I don't know, but it's basically you get a half a chicken, um, and then you get a big helping of mashed potatoes and green beans and a biscuit. So that's enough for 2 adults to split easily. And like 3 kids maybe could split that. So it's a great option budget wise if you're you want a hearty meal, but you also do not want to spend a ton of money. Other things they have here, they have pasta that runs under 20. Their pot roast, I believe, is under $20. What else they got? Salmon that's here. I don't know the price of that. But yeah, they have lots of things. And you can also get desserts and things here. So I might grab a dessert just to be like, haha, I have more money than you. I can get a dessert. Do I want to be that person? I don't know. All right. I know I said I wasn't going to get the chicken, but I got up there and they had 2 pieces of pot roast that looked pretty bad. So I asked for chicken. And then guess what? The chicken, they had a plate made up. I thought they were making for someone else. And then they put down a new one. No, she gave it to me. I was just like, dang it. So I don't even have super fresh chicken, but it's not as bad as the pot roast was. Okay, I asked for extra mashed potatoes instead of green beans, and I switched out my biscuit for a breadstick. And then I decided, yes, I do have to do this. I picked up a dessert just to show off my larger budget.
You know what? I can't wait for her. My breadstick will get hard as a rock if I don't start eating it. So I'm going to eat this while I'm waiting for her. I'm going to try and kind of watch for her too. I don't want to see like that. I also don't know which way she's coming from. But I would imagine she's going to come from behind me. Because I told her when you enter the Plaza Inn, go to the right and along the bushes. So Ooh, it was already getting a little pulled down, making it a little harder to chew. So I'm glad I'm eating it. Hopefully she'll get her soon. I have her mic ready, so I can hopefully get her reaction. Um, we have this. Oh, there she is. Here she comes. Where is she? I don't know. I can find her. She's coming. What did you get?
I was with the Baked Potato from Troubadour Tavern, a classic, for under $10.
Awesome. I went a little spendier and I had to rub it in your face that mine was higher. And
Sorry, I got planned.
and not only that, like I could have gotten what she would have really liked it was the cake with the layers and one of those lemon curds. So it's left.
I know, but I'm not a cake girl.
Okay. And I don't know so bad. So here's the story. I wanted to get the with someone left here, but I wanted to get the flat roast, but then there were only 2 pieces left and they were trying to do it. So I was like, no, because that would have been cheaper.
Yeah.
So then they had this plate they were already making up with the chicken. And so I was like, and they had a brand new thing of chicken nuggets. I'm like, okay, I'll get the chicken.
Yeah.
And then I said, but I want double mashed. And she scraped the green beans off, put a second thing of mashed, and said, you gave me this one, which was the last of the previous.
Oh. Oh, so bonus. Oh,
No.
still the green
I
beans.
didn't get bone.
Oh, with that.
No.
Oh,
This
it's a
is
3-piece.
It's a still 3-piece.
Oh, it comes.
Look at this little itty bitty.
That is
Like,
baby.
no, in other words, I got the whole chicken. They picked it out. So I'm not very happy about that, but
Okay.
it's okay. So mine, I could never see.
Quickly, because it's dark.
Yeah, but there's
It'll be good.
the breasts too. Mine came to $26.94.
Okay. I kept it in my house because I knew it was going to be a thing.
Because yours is in that. She did hers mobile order.
Yeah.
That's why. So mine, if I did have my Magic Key discount, by the way, guys, I saved, hold on, let me see how much I saved. I saved about $2. In fact, it's exactly $2.78. So do the math yourself because I'm not going to.
So here's something tricky that happened with mine. When you look at the price of it in the app, it says $9.29. So I added it to the cart. I went to check out, and the original price changed to $8.49.
Which is
And
the
then,
price.
yeah, which is the old price. And then I got my tea discount on top of that. So my total for that was $8.23.
That's crazy. You get so lucked out that it seems the app is glitching or they haven't updated the app with the new pricing or something.
Yeah, but even if I did the $9.29 plus tax
still be
minus the discount, it's still
So
a
under
pretty
10
good
back.
deal.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Did you get souvenir yet? Or you
I
still
didn't.
like it? Okay, we'll come back after we eat and we'll show you our souvenirs. Okay. I think she just didn't want to watch me enjoy this dessert, which, you know, so much actually, because it looks extremely rich. But, so gotta check something. Okay. Making sure that my mics are on. But she said, oh, I filmed part of my video the wrong way. So I need to go refilm it because I did it like a real style instead of YouTube style. And I was like, nah, you just don't want to watch me taste this dessert because your budget doesn't allow you this dessert. So she can say that's not what it is or what she wants, but that's what I'm going to believe. Okay, back to this dessert though. It's not as rich as I thought it would be, but if you watched our Everything We Ate at Epic Universe, you know that I had this dessert in Dark Universe, and I couldn't handle that it had like the Rice Krispies and things like that on top. This also has a chocolate like Rice Krispie stuff on top, but it's easy to brush away. So I think I'll still okay. I'm still not gonna eat much, but it's not quite as rich as I thought it'd be. It's definitely a sharing dessert. So if Toni really wants to try it later, of course I'll let her when she comes back. But She's back. I told them how you left because you were jealous I got dessert and you didn't want to have to watch me try it. No, I said she made up this lame excuse about how she filmed the wrong direction because she's not used to it, but I know it's because she just didn't want to have to watch me eat my dessert.
Yes.
All right. You want to go first with the souvenir?
Okay.
Okay.
Right here. I'm like, I didn't put it in there. I've got too many things
No,
I'm
it's all
carrying right
good.
now. Okay.
I'm excited to see what she got. Because remember, she has a $25 budget for meal, snack, and souvenir.
And this is something that I have gotten when I'm not doing a budget challenge. I love this as a souvenir, but this one is extra special.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ah!
So it's a mint tin, but it's with the 70th anniversary, and it looks like your ticket book.
Yes. So you'll eat the mints, but the tin will last.
Exactly, and you can save. Well, when do you want? Should I go into this? Okay,
Yeah.
it was $5.49 for this, plus tax. But then I had the Magic Key discount on top of it, so it actually cost me $5.32.
Okay. That's really good. Okay. Prepare
Oh boy.
to be mad.
Oh, okay. Now I'm intrigued.
Here are my souvenirs.
Seriously.
This, hey, listen. Okay, so this, I'm celebrating, but you can get that anytime. This is a special map that's here for the 70th. That's the family-friendly one, and has all the activities in it. And
You
all the,
have
things to find.
$46.
Yes, and I chose to buy a hearty meal and have dessert with that.
Okay.
And bring home a free map and a free button as my souvenirs.
Wow.
I said, after this, I was telling them, do I dare do this? Because there's no way Toni's going to let me pull this off a second time in California Adventure. She's going to make us have a rule that you have to spend something. So I said, if I do this, this is the only time I can do it. But I know the $25 budget is gone. So I thought, yeah, because there's no way I'm getting only 25. Now, maybe there's one that's only 26. We don't know the amount.
That's true.
Because
Yeah,
I just
that's
said
true.
make
I
125,
didn't think about
150,
that.
and everything in between.
Yeah.
But I said there's no way I'm getting the 25, so I'm gonna pull this little stunt because
But
I
now
don't
you
have to worry
just
about
have
wasting it.
you have like $20 for a snack.
Yes. No, because that was 46 and some change. I have under 20.
26 and some change.
26 and some change. I have under
Barely
20
under $20 for
Or
a
s-
snack. We definitely have different priorities here.
So the snack wasn't my priority.
Yeah.
I also wanted to go for the gotcha factor.
Uh-huh.
So that's the real truth.
For somebody who's not a foodie, that's a lot of money spent on food.
I know. And now here's the other thing. I could not stomach another chicken tender meal. And then I end up with chicken anyways because of the whole pot roast. And I didn't want pasta because that
Chicken
felt heavy.
and potatoes.
I didn't
so
eat
chicken
I didn't
tenders
eat
and
any
fries.
Of it. I didn't even eat any of the potatoes, okay? And I didn't really eat. I ate like 3 fries
You
last
just
night.
fancied up your chicken tenders and
I
fries.
did just try to fancy them up. But I just wanted to get the gotcha factor, and then I wanted
Meanwhile,
a
the
really
girl
good
who had
meal.
$25 got a really cool souvenir.
Are you saying these maps aren't cool? I'm gonna let
You
Disney.
can get that outside of the budget challenge.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't get the Becca cheated face from you.
This one.
Okay, Toni just told me she's got an additional surprise thing coming up later. She's so mysterious. So mysterious. So, anyways, yeah. Okay. I'm intrigued. Of course, Toni secretly bought more stuff that she's not telling you guys about. She's gonna eat it today.
I was gonna get it last night. But then I didn't realize that Edelweiss closed way earlier than anything else. So
She's eating more stuff that she's
I'm
buying
not
on it.
eating
Yes,
it
she is
right
buying it
now.
on her own. But then she won't need as big a snack.
I'm not
later.
eating it now. I'm taking it back to the hotel if I can make it last that long. That's what I'm worried about.
I just like giving her
It's
crap.
but it's so cute. It's the Matterhorn puff, and it's got like lemon curd and blueberries and all the things I like.
Can you explain to me why it's cute? It's not that.
Matterhorn.
It doesn't look like the
It's
Matterhorn.
supposed to be like the Matterhorn with the top, like the snow-capped. It's the snow-capped Matterhorn.
Okay.
Snow-capped. Kind of like the macaroon. Not
Can you
macaron.
hold that up? Because I'm not going to touch your food. Like, no, take it out.
Oh.
Okay.
I know it's not shaped exactly like the Matterhorn.
It's shaped nothing like the
no,
Matterhorn.
But it's a cream puff, and
Yes.
then it's got the snow-capped.
So we can put white cat like sugar on anything and
Yes.
call it a Matterhorn something.
Yes.
So I had a Matterhorn beignet this morning.
That's not
What? Why is it different? It has this white all over it.
because it looks like Mickey. This
That
is a
does
lump.
not look like the Matterhorn. Oh, so it's a lump. Is that your argument?
There's snow on a lump. It looks like a
Okay, so
mountain.
if I get a rock and throw snow on it, that's the Matterhorn.
It's the Matterhorn rock.
Okay, I am off to go get my snack for our budget challenge. I, as a reminder, had a $25 budget for meal, snack, and a souvenir. I already got my meal. I already got my souvenir. Now it's time to get the snack. Okay, I am almost there. I don't know if you can tell where I'm at or if you have any ideas of what I might be picking for my snack. But I'm excited about this one because I feel like you get a lot of bang for your buck with it, but it's a low price in comparison to some other things that are like a one-time, can't feed a lot of people sort of thing. This actually could feed more than one person, and it's so good.
Okay, so Toni and I think we think alike. She took a long time to go get our snack. And now it's my turn to go get my snack. So we both had this idea to go far away. So there's only one thing I can think. Anyways, I am doing something. So I have almost $20 for a snack. And I went over. But there's a good reason why. And I'll explain it after I pick up the snack. I did mobile order this snack. It's going to put me about $1.80 over. But it's worth it when you see what I did. Okay, I headed over a little too early. I had to go to the restroom too. So I'm going to head over. I'll stop. I'll use the restroom and then I'll go over. But I didn't know how long it would take me to go over to where I'm going because I have to go through. I was at the castle because we're camping out for fireworks. Had to come all the way over by Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And not all gave away what I'm getting. But I still have almost 20 minutes before my mobile order is ready to pick up. So I am going to have to sit and wait, I think, and hang out. But at least I got over here before Fantasmic, and I should get back before Fantasmic starts so I don't have to go through that prep. So just so I didn't have to wait, I ended up canceling my order because there was no line really. So I'm ordering in person now. So I'm not picking up via mobile order. I'm just going to get it in person. Okay, Target acquired. If you know, you know. Got this from Harbor Galley. But you're probably going, Becca, that's a lot. Okay, we'll see what I'm doing when I get over there with Toni. All right, we both went and got our snacks. And great minds think alike. However, so Toni, where did each of us go on our own? Harbor Galley. And we each got the fresh baked cookies. And you're going to say, but Becca, you had so much more money left.
Yeah, because you didn't spend anything on your souvenir.
Yes. And I made this plan specifically. This is why I didn't. Listen, I also got a third twin count. But I didn't get it for me. I want to share it with people around us.
Oh, that's nice.
So that are sitting here. Okay.
That's
so
nice.
can I be forgiven for the souvenir
I
thing
will,
now?
let it
I
pass
won't
on
do
to
it.
do it tomorrow. Yeah,
I
don't do
won't.
it.
I won't do it tomorrow. But I will tell you this. Okay. So what did yours come to?
It was $755
Okay. Do you know if you were under or over? Total.
in my budget.
Yeah. Do you
No,
know?
I was under.
Okay. I was like $1.80 over, but I thought it was worth it to share some goodies with people around us and spread a little magic.
I was
So
$3.90 under.
that's a lot under.
I know, but here's a little tip. So this is what I was wanting to do, but it didn't work out because I didn't have cash on me. But I was going to get a few of the pressed pennies because they're $1
yeah.
each, and that I could put those in the tin after I'm done with it. So
Okay.
that was my plan.
But even then, so you were how much under?
$3.90 under.
So you still would have been a little under.
Yeah, 10
Yeah.
cents.
Okay.
Yeah, no, 90 cents. Sorry.
90 cents.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, so we're going to share these with some people around us. The little bags are for us to eat as we sit here and wait. But let us know. What do you think of our budgets? Was it worth me going over $1.80 over and buying a bigger dinner or
a map and a pin for a
souvenir, just like a spread magic? You know, and not everyone needs to spread magic, but I do like to give back to the community that puts up with listening to me talk while I am sitting near them and they have to hear us. Like we try to be quiet. That's why we have mics and everything. So we don't have to talk as loud. But, you know, it's so annoying to see that people have their cameras out and worry about if you're being videotaped, even though we're not videotaping people. So anyways, all right. Next time, we're going to doing this at DCA.